Hi all! Everything in my video is pulled from the public domain, and I am using them under the Fair Use, Fair Dealings guidelines. Everything I say is my own opinion. You should look into this information for yourselves, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Good morning, everybody. My goodness, there are a lot of new stories out. There is a lot of information to cover. It's just every day, just keeps coming out more and more and more. So, hang on. We're talking about something going on with Polo. We're talking about Charles and Camilla being on a TV show. We're talking about Archibald's staff that's flipping. There's lots going on. Okay, so let's just hold on and jump in with both feet. Let's go. And as you can see, the bruising is getting a little bit worse, but I'm getting there. Man, my eyes are sore. Ugh. All right, let's move on to our first story. All right, the first thing I want to point out is a comment that was left that says, did anybody ever notice that when Meghan gets her fashion right, which isn't really that often, but when she does, even us who dislike her are really quick to give her credit, but when Catherine steps out looking divine, and by the way, I've never seen a bad fashion moment on Catherine, the Sussex squad can't just swallow their pride and give credit where credit is due. Yeah, that's typical behavior of them. They're unable to just say, you know what, okay, Catherine looked good on this day. Now, they always put her down. They never have anything nice to say. Next up, I want to look at a comment that was left. Remember, I told you that Harry and Meghan invited this guy to their house when he was in California, and people are saying that that reeks of corruption because Harry is currently fighting a legal battle about his own royal protection, and this person is claiming that the man they invited to their house was the head of the Met Police, which may also be another reason, if that's true, why he didn't go to their home. And I really like this comment Ginger Jones left, about the whole weekend is going to be focused on the Queen, but because it's Lily's first birthday, blah, blah, blah. Translation, we're going to use our infant child to attempt to upstage the Queen. Yes, I completely agree with that statement. All right, here's the next thing I want to bring out. Now, as you can see, this is an invitation, and it reads, on behalf of Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, and the Los Patres Polo team, you're invited to an afternoon of polo in support of local charities, okay? But here's the interesting thing. First of all, the polo event is in fact a public event, and they're trying to use this to pretend they're popular, and I guarantee you Netflix is going to be there taping. This is not their own personal event. It's open to the public. Anybody can attend, but you have to pay for the seating area. Yeah. Thank you to Sabira Lone No Drama Zone for these shots you're looking at above. These are the 3 different seating areas that you can choose from. And for those who don't know, in 2011, there was a charity event where William played and Catherine went at the same club where Harry is now playing. And I think the club, I agree with what Sabira said, I think the club must have thought that Harry had the same appeal, because back then in 2012 or 2011, when that event was held, 600 spectators each paid $4,000 for the chance to eat lunch in the same tent with William and Catherine. So I think the Polo Club thought that Harry and Meghan were going to have the same draw, but it's just not working out that way. I can only say I hope the charity, and I'm air quoting the charity that you're helping out with, isn't Archewell. So people like this young lady above are posting on Instagram, thank you for the invitation and the dress code. I can't wait to wear a hat. A dress code? Would it be something like this with the super tight shorts? Or maybe it's this one where she had the shirt unbuttoned down to her navel. I want to send out a big thank you to Lean Meme Machine for what you're seeing below. Man, you made me laugh. And a big thank you to Evans Einstein for this. Apparently, Harry and Meghan instructed the person, Amanda, who put up this post to delete it about the polo event because there was significant social media backlash at this event. Yeah, little too late. It's already been screenshotted. It's everywhere. And I love that people are picking up and pointing out what's really going on. The polo event is not theirs. They hijacked the club, they've hijacked the event, and they're doing it to advertise themselves. It's an absolute setup. You have to wonder if they were told to take it down because these are leaks, and Netflix is trying to stop the leaks because it's part of their exclusive content. Yeah, any way you look at it, they're trying to recreate what Catherine and William did. I don't think that's going to happen. All right, let's move on. All right, these next stories that came up is that Harry is worried that social media is normalizing the hatred that's thrown against Archie and Lily. All right, here's my point on this. Number one, I've never seen any hate. If somebody could screenshot it, send it to me. I've never seen any hatred against Archie and Lily online. What I have seen online is hatred thrown at the Cambridge children, which Harry is well aware of. It's been brought to his attention, and he's done nothing to stop it and has made no comment on it. And all he would have to do is open his mouth and say, "Sussex Squad, please stop," but he won't. So if that's not the cat calling, the pot calling the kettle black, I don't know what is. And here is just a few examples of some of the tweets that have been put up by the Sussex Squad about the Cambridge children. Yes, and when Harry and Meghan were asked about these and about the people that were putting them up, all they had to say was no comment. And this is who Harry was caught hugging at The Hague. Yeah, some of the supporters who wrote this. All right, these next stories kind of mashed together. Most Americans, it's being reported, don't care about Harry and Meghan. And I hate to say this, but it's absolutely true. We just really don't. We've seen them for what they are. Their star is not rising, it is falling, and it is falling very quickly. And knowing that Netflix needs to be appeased in order for them to continue on with their, lifestyle here, the royal family is extremely frightened of Harry leaking conversations, which we already know he's done before, and he'll probably do it again. I totally understand why they're scared, which is why I told you guys before they should get an NDA signed. But it's being reported that Harry was warned ahead of returning to the UK. Charles is upset. William is angry. Don't do it. Don't tape us. Be careful. And the warnings are going out because it's being reported that Harry and Meghan aren't going to follow the rules. They're going to do what they want. They're going to tape what they want. They're going to go where they want. And because they need this content. Netflix keeps giving them chance after chance after chance. And people are like, Netflix should stop, especially if they're having so many financial problems. And that leads into the next story. The Queen was really starting to get upset and fed up with the amount of just disrespect thrown at her family as they're going around touring for the Platinum Jubilee. It was unnecessary. And let's be honest, most of that occurred because of what Harry and Meghan said and did on the Oprah Winfrey Show, on the Dax Shepard Show. Their constant moaning and moaning and groaning and whining and has created this mess. And the Queen is getting sick of it. Frankly, I'm surprised that they were invited to the Jubilee. And so with everything going on, I completely agree with Piers Morgan. You guys know how much I love him. These are the quote-unquote royal Kardashians, and they're done. Stick a fork in them. I've said it before and I'll say it again. They have nothing to sell but themselves. And when they left the royal family, they were on a real high, but now they've been slowly dropping. And their big mistake was in criticizing the very same royal family that they needed their connection to. And I don't think that was, yes, I think Harry went along with it, but I think the main instigator there was Meghan. She made a bad error. All right, you guys, next up, we have what's going on, the same thing that happened in the UK. The staff is turning over. They can't seem to keep employees. Same thing. It appears that Tanya Holness, after 1 year, has left Archewell. We all know that Toya Holness joined Archewell in October of 2020, and then she was appointed the Global Press Secretary in March of 2021. And now the Times reported that they parted company, but there was no official explanation as to why she left. Does that sound familiar? It's being reported she was one of the few people that was in touch with Harry and Meghan every day. And this news came out because new staff was hired. Yes, Harry and Meghan have now hired a former Good Morning America producer to lead the global communications now that they're filming in their home. So in this new position, she supposedly oversees all global marketing efforts for Archewell's 3 divisions: the productions, which isn't doing well, the audio, which isn't doing well, that had the deal with Spotify, and of course the non-for-profit that's not getting any money. What I don't understand, and I'll never understand this, is why anybody would leave a good paying, lucrative position to go work for these two, seeing as how they go through staff so quickly. Obviously, something's not right. Unfortunately, we'll never really know why Toya left. because as with most of Harry and Meghan's employees, they have to sign an NDA and they are not allowed to speak. They are silenced. They are losing their voices because of a woman who wants women to find their voice. Right. Now, you have to wonder if previous people who were announced as employees like Nishika Kumbal, who was hired as head of scripted television, for Netflix, you never hear about her anymore, right? So is she still working for them? Have she left and just not made an announcement? And what about Rebecca Sananes, who was hired to be the head of audio at Archewell, right? So, which means the Spotify deal. You have to wonder if she's still working for them because Spotify went out and hired staff to move things along. So is she still working there? Nobody really knows what's going on. I have a feeling the staff is flipping, and they're just not saying anything. Our next story is really interesting. It goes back to the lawsuit because Samantha Markle wants Meghan to be grilled by a lawyer on the video call for the defamation lawsuit that's going on. Let's not forget that Meghan has filed to have the whole thing thrown out of court, and Samantha is claiming that Meghan made up a false narrative and a fairy tale life story that's a complete lie. And to be fair, even her old social media presence, the TIG, has outed her as a liar. Samantha's lawyer said that he's pretty sure that they're going to get past the motion to dismiss. He's going to take this straight to a jury trial. That's what he said. He wants it in front of a jury. And he said he may even ask for evidence from Prince Harry because he thinks he'll be relevant, which I completely agree. Samantha's team has to respond by June 3rd, and then a federal judge will rule whether the case can go forward. I think it's going to go forward. That is one lawsuit I will be watching closely. And for our last story for today, if you can believe it, Charles and Camilla are going to star in a special episode of EastEnders for the Jubilee. Yes. They visited the cast in March. They went to the set. And so while they were there, they taped. I don't think anybody knew that until now. Shocking, but fabulous. I just love that. In the scenes, Charles and Camilla will be greeted by Mick and will be introduced to the rest of the residents of Walford. I don't watch that particular show, but okay. It's being reported as Charles and Camilla have never done anything like this before. They were probably extremely nerve-wracked, but people think that they enjoyed it. And the show's executive producer said that they were truly honored to have them make an appearance on one of their most special episodes. I think that's lovely. Just an FYI, in 2001, the Queen visited soap opera queen Dame Barbara Winson, who played Peggy Mitchell on the EastEnders set, and Prince Charles made a cameo appearance in Coronation Street in 2000 to mark the soap's 40th anniversary. Fabulous! So, I will definitely want your comments on this one. What do you think about Harry and Meghan taking over the Polo Club and trying to turn it into some sort of a royal event for themselves? What do you guys think about Harry making statements about how he's so concerned at the hate being thrown at his children, which I've never seen, and yet I've shown you plenty of examples of hate being thrown at his niece and nephew, and he has said nothing. What do you guys think about that? And what do you guys think about the way the staff is consistently flipping like they can't hold people? What do you guys think about that? So don't forget to leave those comments. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you've already hit it, double check to make sure you are still subscribed. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on Rumble. You can follow me on Getter. You can email me. For those who have donated to my coffee fund, thank you so much. And as always, you guys, have a great day.